better than the best done come. But still nobody better than you. Your sensual with venom until thy kingdom come. Eternally achieve. Let me show you where I come from. Yeah, with candlelight and body action. How we could hold our meditation and we don't meditate alone. We meditate deep like a badami. You make me push a little further. And you inspire me to rise, mama. Until my blood are pumping harder. Your love is making a better me. You make me stay a little longer. Give me the vibes to get up, mama. To rise up, mama. To the top, mama. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Trinidad and Tobago, the world, welcome. You're inside Indigenous, your home for underground Trinidad and Tobago music, and of course that song. I have to petition for this song, Derwin Valley's Deep, to be a national anthem. I mean, this song is so phenomenal. It was Indigenous's first #1 track 10 years ago, and it was in the charts for a number of weeks, and it's remained a symbol of how brilliant Trinidad and Tobago alternative music is. I always big up Derwin for the genius of this particular song. So, welcome to week 10 of this season of Indigenous. I'm your boy Rubidiri Victor, of course. Right across from me here, Inspector Krabby.
Good night to each and everyone.
And probably, I don't know, we'll be joined a little later by Karen X, and of course lurking in the background is the man Andrew Williams. Of course, you're tuned in to Radio Toko and the community radio station, grassroots radio, but taking this signal to the world, because in Indigenous, what we do is we globalize Trinbago sound and we mainstream the Trinidad and Tobago underground. Right, so, let's jump into music. We have real songs for this week. We have 4 new tracks. 4 new tracks coming at you. And we have a request, from a song that was done about on week 6. There's a demand for a particular song. Right, so we have, again, how we jump from all kind of styles every single week. You're gonna hear rock, reggae, hip hop, rap, soul, fusion, the full works, all Trinidad and Tobago music, stuff that you're not hearing on the other 36 radio stations. So we're gonna jump into brand new rap, right, by fellow old Saints boy, Newtown boy from way back. We go way back. One of the stalwarts of the rap star, and somebody who's developed this idea of full range music, music that takes from every single possible type of sound on planet Earth to be able to speak Trinbago truth. I'm talking about the man Andy Venture. And I really love what he's done with this in terms of production and that kind of stuff. He does his own production and those things. And let's check out this one. It's called Over Your Head.
Bang, bang. Check, right. Lights out, it's all in the place to be. Trinidad is a place they say done real. I wanna hit them a piece of steel. Pan in a minor, hug up in a bar. I's a kind of man you better understand. When on the microphone stand, I represent for all Trinidad and Tobago. This place full of me faces. Even though I take a nip, I want to activate it. But whatever your poison is with something chasing. Problems seem to dissipate. No overcalculated, yeah, we complicated. Our place and I go up so much I hate it. It's like we never leave the data master regulated. Together we aspire, use a liar. You're choking on the smoke and you're breaking from the fire. You're choking on the rope with your classes desire. Swimming in the mire with the rest of the deniers. Important information, better hold on to this flyer. Situation dire, pile of bodies getting higher. It's murder she wrote. Shaka the massage pliers. Where's your mother? She with the weepers and the criers cry. She with the weepers and the criers cry. Hey, 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 hey. If you're black, white and red, put your hand over your head. Yes, I know things trend, but I still got to get fed. You can chastise and bread, but I still get in a head. Black, white, and red, put your hands over your head. Yeah, this place full of happy people. Even though the good residing with the evil, still got to survive and thrive, they can't be feeble. Either needles injected like a turbo diesel, accelerate your vehicle. It's how a paper picture propping up my easel. First stab on the canvas, make the whole base look regal. Together we achieve, just believe. So put your flag in the air and on your hat and on your shirt sleeve. We disapprove. Anytime you try to deceive, if there's a move, Isabel as you can receive, we ain't come to lose. In fact, we rather take a ease, feeling the groove. 6:30s on the western seas, we working hard, and that is why we asking please, the government please, to seize the opportunities to get it right. For too long we had to face the shine. Well, alright. If you're black, white, and red, put your hand over your head. Yes, I know things trend, but I still got to get fed. You can chastise and bread, but I still get in a head. Black, white, and red, put your hands over your head. Black, white, and red, put your hands over your head. Black, white, and red, put your hands over your head. Black, white, and red, put your hands over your head. This place full of happy souls, dread. Even though I feel like something have a whole dread. Sometimes I feel I could just ball and just hold my head. It's a good thing I just rock back and hold a meds. A little honey on a roll on, let's go dread. Alright, I recharge and I go in positive instead. Nothing can come around, they will be surely misled. I have a Arsenal listed from A to Z. This night fair to tread, I flow like in dread. Too much bloodshed, and really the kids wanted. I really wish you wouldn't live by the gun dread. Status of a newsfeed said you would be haunted. Watch me, I done, I really fed. Up with unity and just pray before you go to bed. Give us this daily bread. And a black, white, and red until I drink. A black, white, and red, put your hands over your head. Yes, I know things trend, but I still got to get fed. You can chastise and bread, but I still get in a head. Black, white, and red, put your hands over your head.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Andy, and then starting us off there with some social commentary and some, nice sonics and stuff inside there. With the new Rapso flow. We want to big up Andy Venture. We want to big up all the Rapso men out there. We have some more serious Rapso inside him thing coming down the road. New styles, new songs of Rapso, production styles and that kind of stuff. Look out for it. But we're gonna take a little twist again, and we're gonna listen to a different tip. Now, this is a group. We played one of their tracks a little while ago. About I think it was like as soon as last week or week before. The name of the group. Well, the name of this song is Mother Nature's Warning, right? And we're talking about the group 5 O'Clock Shadow. And it's kind of moody 60s Doors type rock and mixed with different kinds of things, different influences. They said that this particular song was done for a compilation CD. With the Greenlight Network called Nature of Sound. eclectic mix of artists, rap so artists like Ozzy Madge, the late Brother Resistance, bands like hard rock bands like Anti Everything, and then bands like Joint Pop and this kind of stuff were all on this album, right? So 5 O'Clock Shadow, Anil Maharaj, vocals Mandarin, Rickson Ramroop on guitar, Ben Biku on bass, Richie Bansing on drums, it's Priyam Kumar Singh on tablas, and Asha Srivastava on vocals. And so yeah, so this song again, keeping in the mode of the social commentary and that kind of stuff. This is Mother Nature's Warning, 5 O'Clock Shadow, rock style.
Woke up this morning, sunlight hits my face. The heat keeps rising, it feels like it's melting my brain. It's getting hard to catch my breath up here. The diesel and dust overtakes the atmosphere. Above the horizon, see the smoke on the hill. Bushes and trees, they're gone by a blazing flame. No one sees the sign. I'm
Yeah, man. Mother Nature's Warning by 5 o'clock Shadow. And we jump in straight into some more kind of rock ballady kind of stuff. Now this is a brother performing this particular song. In the very early, it was myself, him, Nigel Rojas from Orange Sky, a whole crew of guys. These were our first bands. This is young 12, 13-year-old boys graduating from beating drum on the desk and writing songs at home to actually gathering together and with instruments and forming the first band. And Nigel pulled a request letter where we were asking for sponsorship for our first band. The name of the band was Free Will. But that's where it begins, is I think a lot of bands begin with young boys drumming on desk at school. And Ian Joseph became one of the greatest young guitarists in Trinidad and Tobago, with one of the most beautiful feels on the instrument. Real blues. He was kind of locked into what Hendrix was doing at an early young teen age. He was doing those things on the guitar, but he was feeling. He had learned blues. He learned the blues, and he was playing through that language excellently. And so he had a reach that was different than others who were just imitating. He was feeling the instrument. He went on. The original Orange Sky was a band called Orange Peel Groove on originally Zandalee. And that band, Zandalee, was made up of giants like it was Ian Joseph, Peter Louis, Rene Coriat, Nigel Rojas, Nicholas Rojas is there. Everybody in the band could play multiple instruments, could have sung. The band had 5-part harmonies, all kinds of craziness was happening. These guys represent to me the epitome of being like a Trinidad musician is, exploring all different facets of sound, original music all the time, searching for the language to be able to speak about ourselves. This song is a love song, is a song cast within that space, a song of loss and of dream, and that space in between. Bittersweet by the band Joseph, led by Ian Joseph.
Haven't been the same since I met ya, and I feel like I'm drifting. Life hasn't been the same since I met ya, not too sure what I'm feeling. I wonder how life would have been had you not looked my way. I wonder how life would have been had we not felt the same. I wonder if time would erase what I'm feeling today. I shouldn't be feeling this way. Everything about you so bittersweet, 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 so bittersweet. I haven't been to sleep since I met ya, and I feel like I'm falling. Been living in a dream since I met ya. Can you hear me? I'm calling. I wonder how life would have been, feelings unrestrained. I wonder how life would have been had I opted to stay. I wonder if time would erase had I gone astray. I shouldn't be thinking this way, these what if scenarios. So bittersweet, bittersweet. and I feel like I'm drifting. Life hasn't been the same since I met ya. Not too sure what I'm feeling. I wonder how life would have been had you not looked my way. I wonder how life would have been had we not felt the same. I wonder if time would erase what I'm feeling today. I shouldn't be feeling this way. Everything about you so bittersweet. Why, it's so bittersweet. Why, it's so bittersweet. Why, it's so bittersweet. Why, it's so bittersweet. From the time that you came into my life, all I needed I was so bittersweet. And the time when you walked in through the door, I wanted more. So bittersweet. From the time that you came into my life, all I needed I was so bittersweet. And the time when you walked in through the door, I wanted more. So bittersweet. From the time that you came into my life, all I needed I was so bittersweet. And the time when you walked in through the door, I wanted more. So bittersweet. Why, so bittersweet. Why, so bittersweet.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's the man Joseph himself. Rhyming in there with us with bittersweet, Latin kind of pop kind of styles there. All right, so again, we jump in style to style, different kinds of songs and that kind of thing. Now, this next band here is doing this kind of ska pop. It's a really young band made up of some young Trinis, and the name of the band is called The Flick. Right, so it's a set of young musicians. It's a big conglomeration of young musicians. Members like Daniel Roberts, Monique LaChapelle, Marissa Sargent, Adriel Sherwood, Donovan Clayton, Tonya Achi, Chelsea Fraser, Andrew Spoon, Sarah Sukaran, Justice Ferreira. It's like a whole big crew, coming together and doing this real kind of eclectic kind of mix of music. And so it's really skillful kind of ska rock kind of style. Check it out. The band, The Flick, Words Can't Express.
I can't find the words to tell you how I feel. Maybe this melody is all that you need. Just give me a chance to get my words on a page. 'Cause when I'm with you, all my senses escape.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Get on the youths. Get on the youths. Get on the youths. Yeah. So people request to find out how to send in their stuff. Um, send in your stuff to rubadiri@gmail.com. Right? If you want to get your stuff played here on Indigenous T&T, send it to rubadiri@gmail.com. We play the music. Right? That's the difference between what we do here and what happens elsewhere is that we play Trinidad and Tobago music. We think, and you just heard some brilliant stuff there by the band The Flick, Words Can't Express. And I'll be now gonna jump into ska is the opening of reggae, right? Rock steady into ska into reggae, the evolution, and all evolved from calypso. Calypso is the root form of the music of this part of the world, the entire Caribbean basin, as far north as New Orleans, all the way down to the northern boundaries of Brazil. The music that cradled this entire region is calypso, right? 110 or so years old as a recorded music, one of the oldest recorded musics on planet Earth. So ska, there you heard there, and you could hear it. That's where the transformation of into reggae is calypso transforming into reggae, ska. Now this is Trini now doing hardcore reggae. This band and this guy, his name is Siddiqui. The band is called Buzz Rock. This is deep mystical Rastafari reggae. We're gonna hear 2 back-to-back tracks from Siddiqui and Buzz Rock, and this is a Trini band channeling. This is ancient, Rastafari mystical reggae songs, right? So Siddiqui is a singer, songwriter, musician, music producer, audio recording engineer. Siddiqui Nyamke Phillips, and born in Belmont, grew up in a household permeated by the songs of reggae icons like Burning Spear, Aswad, Steel Pulse, the Abyssinians, Third World, as well as jazz artists like Miles Davis, Al Jarreau, Leon Thomas, Sun Ra. So you could hear all those kind of influences in his stuff. And I'll tell you some more about him when we come out on the other side. But let's just take in the brilliance of Siddiqui and Buzz Rock. Mystical Man, and then The Grass is Greener, back to back.
And in knowing, yes, mystical, mystical. In Rastafari, lightning striking. You feel the thunderbolt rolling, I say. And him loving it, yeah. Mystical man. Mystical works is in his hand, as I would say. Yeah, you know. Shining all over the earth, far corners, as I would say. Yeah. Survival of the fittest. Yeah, you know. Well, yes, as I would say. Man is within all iris are up in the man. Yes, this is protection of God. He is God, and in the I say, yeah. Mystical, as I would say, yes. Mystical, I say, mystical, yeah. Mystical, I say, mystical. Mystical, as I would say. Mystical man, mystical works, cover lands, I would say.
Rastafari, hail I, ever living, ever merciful. Jah, Rastafari. Grass is greener.
I will be my God. stay when I've reached the motherland. The only place I'm resting my head. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the talented Siddiqui and his band Buzz Rock there. You know, Siddiqui left Trinidad and went to Belmont, went to the States. His stepfather was a guitarist who played with Barry White, Aretha Franklin, Burning Spear, tutored Siddiqui, exposed him to the stage and that kind of stuff. So you could see all these different influences, funk, all those different kinds of things, the kind of space age stuff of Sun Ra and all those kind of things. But all in all is this kind of mystical feel. And he's come back and he's just channeling this, like, you know, this is old 70s, original mystical Rastafari business, you know, and we love him for it. And, you know, remember, everything that you're hearing here in Indigenous is Trinidad and Tobago music. It's just Trinidad and Tobago musicians ramping, doing this stuff, you know, whatever the styles that you're hearing, whether it be jazz, rock, you know, from the heavy to the light to EDM, all these styles, Trinidad and Tobago musicians. And this is the stuff that all them other 36 radio stations banning from your ears and blocking you from hearing and censoring you, and they are aborting on the ground millions of dollars worth of brilliant music and stuff. So we sticking with the reggae tip a little bit. We're gonna check out the man Raslet, who was in it for a long time, you know, bubbling, continuing this stuff. And this is more, you know, I mean, more conventional stuff that we kind of know, the dancehall Rasta reggae. This is Sincerity, Raslet.
What can I do to prove my love to you? What can I say? There is enough love in my heart for you. Sincerity, I love, you know it's true. Oh girl, there is enough love in my heart for you. Sincerity, I love, you know it's true. Oh girl, give me the keys to your heart, keys to your heart, and we'll never bow, and we'll never bow.
Yeah, man. The man called Raslet, yeah, giving us just some funky dancehall stylings, old school dancehall reggae inside our pocket there, delivering there for us. Now we're going into a period here, the ladies. Now back to back, this is power pop at extreme high level of execution. One after the other. This is like some serious stuff. We're gonna check out some power ballads. And the first one, Alicia Saldina, who's been based out there in the Pacific region doing stuff. She has an excellent career out there for the last decade plus. She's released some brilliant albums that's charted and worked with some of the top session musicians from some of the best modern jazz bands in the world. Went to New York, recorded with them, and produced some stunning stuff and won multiple awards out in Asia. We're going to listen to one of our old tracks called Never Gonna Be the Same. And we're going to follow that up by a couple others and stuff. And we're going to culminate 1, 2, and the third punch is the real one. So you have 2 hard jabs, and then you have a knockout punch coming in the third one. Right? Never Gonna Be the Same, Alicia Saldina. Check it out.
When I'm waiting by the phone, thinking only about you, slowly climbing up that wall, wondering if you want me to. I'm never gonna be the same again. No, baby, not since I met you. No, baby, not since I met you. Never gonna be the same again.
Alicia Saldina in the house, conducting it as only she can.
Wow.
Real slick, real bluesy, jazzy stuff. Some of the top jazz and blues and R&B session musicians there with her doing this stuff. And now we jump up to a next kind of power pop ballad kind of stuff. Now we headed into that territory with the band Vadel, and this one is called Virtual Worlds.
I'm discovering our demise. It's your eyes empowering all the flames that burn inside, devouring all the air escapes my life. The gathering is beyond the skies. The gathering of our eyes. When they meet, everything I wanna do is just for you. The sparkling in my eyes. When you speak, it's always just for you. I'm discovering this universe. It's your heart's gravity keeps my world in orbit now. Bedazzling all the words escape my mind. The gathering is beyond the skies. The gathering of our eyes. When they meet, everything I wanna do is just for you. The sparkling in my eyes. When you speak, it's always just for you. Our plans collide, the stars align. But this union of love tears worlds apart. Passion creates a many thoughts. But our virtual worlds stay in the dark. The gathering of eyes is always just beyond the skies. The sparkling in my eyes is always just for you.
Vadel. Now this next track here, I think this is like international pop style. This is in the pocket. There was a period around 2015, 2016 where like Meghan Trainor and all the big uh, white female pop artists, the biggest artists in the world, um, were experimenting with soca beats. They were most of their hits for that year had soca rhythms and stuff. Drake also had an album with a number of soca rhythms and that kind of stuff as well. Of course, we don't make um, make hay whilst the sun shines when those things happen. We don't make the kind of noise internationally. We don't brand that those rhythms and say that what you're hearing there is soca, just like saying that reggaeton strains of reggaeton is soca, strains of Afrobeat is soca, that kind of stuff. That's groovy soca, that is whatever. We don't claim those things as we should. Um, uh, this particular song by Nadia Ramos, Movimiento, is in that pocket of that style of big pop, that like those kind of the big five pop singers go after, that kind of stuff. I think this song and some of the things that Nadia does has the potential to be able to jump out of this kind of place. Let's check it out. Nadia Ramos, Movimiento.
So smooth, so right. So smooth, so right. So smooth, so right. Right. I gotta know what it feels like, feels like. Tú sabes cómo me gusta. I gotta know what it feels like, feels like. Tú sabes cómo me gusta. El movimiento da para que me inspira. Paso lento, lleno de mucho cuento y brillo. Emoción, llévame entre cada nota. En silencio entre el sonido fluyendo. So smooth, so right. So smooth, so right. So smooth, so right. Right. I gotta know what it feels like, feels like. Tú sabes cómo me gusta. I gotta know what it feels like, feels like. Tú sabes cómo me gusta. You got the freedom to freedom to step, baby. Slow moving, growing with no boundaries. High on fire, the way the sound goes round, bouncing on. Let's find out. So smooth, so right. So smooth, so right. So smooth, so right. Right. I gotta know what it feels like, feels like. Tú sabes cómo me gusta. I gotta know what it feels like, feels like. Tú sabes cómo me gusta. I gotta know, me gusta. Gotta know, me gusta. I gotta know what it feels like, feels like, feels like. I gotta know what it feels like, feels like. Tú sabes cómo me gusta. I gotta know what it feels like, feels like. Tú sabes cómo me gusta. Me gusta, me gusta. So smooth, so right.
Yeah, man, Nadia, get on. Bad. All that need now is just like you could hear like, yeah, blah, 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 a rap and thing coming inside there or something, a chanter or something inside there. And
Some kind of thing.
that inside, That
Straight
inside, that
up,
inside.
straight up, straight up, straight up.
Straight up. Yeah, Nadia, we begin here. You're doing this stuff. And we moving because we have real music to get through and, we enjoying it and stuff. Also, Krabby, tell
Yeah.
them if they want to send in a voice note, a WhatsApp voice note to play, men, women, we accepting all, but we have some really sexy voice notes that we get. So, we like to encourage that because,
Continue that trend, continue that
yeah,
trend.
that's a
So,
nice trend. That's a tradition that we would like to continue. But
yeah, so,
yeah,
so if you want to get those voice notes, you can send voice notes and text messages to 1-868-734-1067. 1-868-734-1067. Voice notes, text message, you can send them now. We will play those voice notes and even read those messages live on air. We will play it. Yeah, yes. Send
yeah.
it
So
out.
if you have something that you don't want played, don't say
Don't
it
say it.
in that
Don't say
voice
it.
note.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Right? Send that to my private number. Right? So yes. So this next track here, again, slick in the pocket, um, disco pop. This is being Bruno Mars kind of territory with this band. So this is the Pew Pews, right? This is one of the many incarnations of the man Ravi Maharaj, genius musician, producer with Future Crab Studios and Central. Big up himself, David Hamilton, all the whole crew down there. Um, but they've been producing a lot of the brilliant stuff in the underground that you've been hearing. Committed to bringing out the sound of Trinidad and Tobago music. And you can actually hear another track from that studio and from that partnership, from another member of that partnership later on tonight. But the Pew Pews is a playful um, uh, experiment by Ravi. And this is him just enjoying himself on that kind of tip. It's a kind of, yeah, that kind of Bruno Mars kind of stuff, But this is dance floor business. All right, just check it out. The Pew Pews, don't stop dancing.
Disco never let you down. Lose yourself now in the song. Disco never let you down. Find your space out in the crowd. Maybe it's time that you make a move. Everyone else is just playing cool. Put on your vibes and your dancing shoes. Yeah, show me your groove, don't you be a fool. Maybe it's time that you make a move. Everyone else is just playing cool. Put on your vibes and your dancing shoes. Show me your groove, don't you be a fool. Take me down, I wanna get down. Everybody, everybody don't stop dancing. Take me down, I wanna get down. Everybody, everybody don't stop dancing. Maybe it's time that you make a move. Everyone else is just playing cool. Put on your vibes and your dancing shoes. Show me your groove, don't you be a fool. Maybe it's time that you make a move. Everyone else is just playing cool. Put on your vibes and your dancing shoes. Show me your groove, don't you be a fool. Take me down, I wanna get down. Everybody, everybody don't stop dancing. Take me me down. I wanna get down. Everybody, everybody don't stop dancing. 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 Everybody, everybody don't stop dancing.
Everybody, sorry.
3 cheers for the pew pews. Hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray. This is brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff from the man Ravi Mirage and the pew pews. And so now we so yeah, we just heard big power pop Nadia Ramos. Then we heard that stuff. So we know what people are capable of. I mean, this is international ready pop. This is stuff in the pocket and that kind of stuff. So we continuing exploring all the different facets of the song, Trinidad and Tobago, young people, the different stuff. And this next one is by Messiah. Is Where the Love. Is that Zest? Love Zest. Where is called Love Zest? Where is called?
I don't know.
Yeah, but in that mode, right? So but check it out. We have back to back Zest.
Day by day, man, see how true life is, Man, fall, man, get back up, man, fall again. Man, a human too. I am that I am. I think I know me, cause I am that I am. Where the love when you get too gone? Set a dispute from the Babylon. Couple of the youths, them fall to gone. Only Jah know how mama hold on. Liberation, give me freedom. No religion, me a heathen. Blazing up the Arabic Ingram. Sing to Trinidad, that me kingdom. Set a blood gush, no fiction. Rape a boy dead when me live hand. Me got the vision. Where the love when you get too gone? Set a dispute from the Babylon. Couple of the youths, them fall to gone. Only Jah know how mama hold on. Just get a call from the Most High. Either me dead or me die trying. The policemen not complying. All I know is pain and my word saving. Now I'm on my own, sleeping on the pavement. Searching for life and I feel awakened. Where the love when you get too gone? Set a dispute from the Babylon. Couple of the youths them fall to gone. Only Jah know how mama hold on. Living life with a death sentence. Give me never reach pension. Feel me aggression. Smith and Western, live like Western. Them not know how the youth get their pan. Set a corruption with neglection. Broken promises from election. Where the love when you get too gone? Set a dispute from the Babylon. Oh no. Couple of the youths them fall to gone. Only Jah know how mama hold on. Liberation, give me freedom. No religion, me a heathen. Blazing up the Arabic Ingram. Salute to Trinidad, that me kingdom. Set a blood gush, no fiction. Rape a boy dead when me live hand. We got the prescription, we got the vision. Where the love when they get too gone. Set a dispute from the Babylon. Couple of the youths, them fall to gone. Only Jah know how mama hold on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Where the love in the ghetto gone, boy?
Where it
It's
going?
a serious thing.
Very,
It's a
very serious.
serious thing. I mean, I watching it happen in my community. You know, I mean, you know, something that was a fringe activity. You know, gang stuff and thing, which was, you could count the fellas on one hand.
No, it had hands, fingers to come.
Yeah, you know, it's who not in it. You could count probably on one hand.
Yeah.
Is a real sad thing, and bodies dropping is a serious thing. And so, I mean, those songs come out from that place, and that's a real beautiful, heartfelt song. I mean, you hear people responding already and stuff. It's a real sad song and stuff that, there's a cry from inside of that space. This next one, this is Love Love. Chiwale. I hope I'm pronouncing your name properly, brother. This is a really beautiful love song. This is butterfly effect kind of stuff. It's called Butterfly. Chiwale. Check out this track.
She has thick thighs, sweet thighs, got me mesmerized. She put the clap like the wings of a butterfly. I take she back to my scheme where I fantasize. Bad man make the people get vandalized. Thick thighs, sweet thighs, got me mesmerized. Put the clap like the wings of a butterfly. She always in the latest, the girl modernized. But the people get so what I could have baptized. Hey, señorita, use what me gusta. Never hear a Spanish girl sing hallelujah. She ride public like a boat of Venezuela. Chase, señorita, do you want a visa? Just make your jiggle to the bass. I'm a speaker. The girl like a Samsung phone. I love your features. Oh Lord, she has thick thighs, sweet thighs, got me mesmerized. She put the clap like the wings of a butterfly. I take she back to my scheme where I fantasize. Bad man make people get vandalized. Thick thighs, sweet thighs, got me mesmerized. Put the clap like the wings of a butterfly. She always in the latest, the girl modernized. But the people get so what I could have baptized. Hot stepper, she want nothing better than a young sassa. This sweet bird, hotter than bird pepper. Sweet the girl me pick up from sour. She said, beat it like roti bun tower. She call me papi, me say, oh Lord Father. Don't type me or the stops me. She gets over me at the ton scuba diver. Trees and was fine and handsome. She run away just for this the blind. Ciao, ciao. Oh, killer. She has thick thighs, sweet thighs, got me mesmerized. She put the clap like the wings of a butterfly. I take she back to my scheme where I fantasize. Bad man make the people get vandalized. Thick thighs, sweet thighs, got me mesmerized. Put the clap like the wings of a butterfly. She always in the latest, the girl modernized. But the people get so what I could have baptized. Hey, señorita, use what me gusta. Never hear a Spanish girl sing hallelujah. She ride public like a boat of Venezuela. Chase, señorita, do you want a visa? Just make your jiggle to the bass. I'm a speaker. The girl like a Samsung phone. I love your features. Oh Lord, she has thick thighs, sweet thighs, got me mesmerized. She put the clap like the wings of a butterfly. I take she back to my scheme where I fantasize. Bad man make the people get vandalized. Thick thighs, sweet thighs, got me mesmerized. Put the clap like the wings of a butterfly. She always in the latest, the girl modernized. But the people get so what I could have baptized. Hot stepper, she want nothing better than a young sassa. This sweet bird, hotter than bird pepper. Sweet the girl me pick up from sour. She said, beat it like roti bun tower. She call me papi, me say, oh Lord Father. Don't type me or the stops me. She gets over me at the ton scuba diver. Threesome was kinda handsome. She run away just for this duck line pin. She banging on the bally girl throwing tantrum. She from the east but she sing the digger. She has thick thighs, sweet thighs, come me mesmerize. She put clap like the wings of a butterfly. I take she back to my scheme where I fantasize. Bad man make people get vandalized. Thick thighs, sweet eyes, mesmerize. She asks what's my horoscope, Mr. Gemini. That's a 2-in-1. Get till it cry. She came back, she looking back at me and smile. Jiggle, wiggle like a big snake. She rock the screws out of bed like a earthquake. Clap, clap like it's she birthday. Me bring the got the girl in the worst way. She has thick thighs, sweet thighs, come me mesmerize. She clap like the wings of a butterfly. I take she back to my scheme where I fantasize. Bad man make people get vandalized. Thick thighs, sweet thighs, come me mesmerize. Clap like the wings of a butterfly. She always in the latest, the girl modernized. What the guess of what I could have baptized. Thick ties, happy save lives. Skin smooth, thing, pot up and tight. She gets a wet me out of soak every night. Go wet like ice cream delight. She want the money like she is my wife. When she belly like she bought Jesus Christ. Me now why she live cause she feels so nice. She has thick thighs, sweet thighs, come me mesmerize. She clap like the wings of a butterfly. I take she back to my scheme where I fantasize. Bad man make the people get vandalized. Thick thighs, sweet thighs, come me mesmerize. Clap like the wings of a butterfly. She always in the latest, the girl modernized. But the people guess what I could have baptized.
I said lyrics, yes.
Yes. Thick ties.
I said
Flap
lyrics,
like the
yes.
wings of a butterfly. Wow.
Lyrics, boy. Lyrics.
Lyrics. Lyrics to make a
Yeah.
politician cringe.
Yeah.
And to make a woman body turn
Yeah.
to jelly. Yeah, man. Wow. Yeah, Chiwale, get on there. Butterfly. So that takes us into a different kind of zone now. So we now enter into a kind of love zone. Right? Real love zone, hardcore. He started off raw there.
Right.
This track is one of like the most beautiful kind of feel good kind of dance love tracks and stuff coming out of the Caribbean. There was a story about this track that it was on the brink of getting signed, you know, a major thing that would have gone out as an international single that everyone thought was going to chart and stuff, and then there was some stuff that happened and it didn't happen. You could hear why it's a really beautiful song. It's H2O flow, you know, party with you. Yeah, man. Jason, Fridge, Cicheran, and the boys of the H2O Flow, putting it down there with Party With You. That's just feel good. That's just feel good Trinidad and Tobago dance music right there for you. Right? So, I said that a little while ago that we have another member of the Future Crab recording studio on the program tonight. And this is him. And I said at the beginning, we have more rap. So also in the mix. This is just like how Venture at the top of the program gave us this is new modern rap. So different production style, different stuff, different moods, and those kind of things. This is The Face with Burning. This is groovy soca rap, so pop. So I've gotten some private requests for my personal phone number to send some rude messages, and I'm happy to give it out on air. It's one 868-797-0949. Right. So you could WhatsApp me the rude messages that you want to send. All right. So yeah, excellent. And remember, you could send the clean stuff to what is the number? Krabby.
734-1067. 1-868-734-1067.
Right? So that's for your clean
Clean,
messages that
yeah.
you want to share with the public and that kind of stuff. And for the stuff like the butterfly song kind of stuff, you'll send that your WhatsApp messages to Rubadiri at 1-868-797-0949. Yeah, man. Looking forward to hearing
Yeah.
Right,
You
so
go ahead now. You go ahead.
hey, I single, you know. It's like,
All right.
so yeah. Um, so the next artist that we're gonna listen to is the next new track. So Where the Love by me, the two kind of zest tracks that we heard were both new songs, Chiwale and Messiah. This is the next new track, and this is by big artist KMC. Right? So, I mean, Trinidadians and how we like to talk and stuff. We have all the Nicki Minaj thing now and all the rara and all kind of thing and testicles, etc., going on. Right? But we like to, as soon as somebody get a little fly in the ointment and stuff, we wanna rag them down and bring them down and stuff. Even though they're doing something that that might be okay, questionable. Right? But KMC had the largest record deal in the Caribbean. It might still be possibly the largest record deal ever in the Caribbean, a Universal Record Group. The album that he did with Red One and the boutique label with Universal, I had the privilege of hearing the album and the tracks that were done. Tracks done with Justin Timberlake, J Lo, Mark Anthony, Birdman, Lil Wayne, I mean, a whole slew of artists. And this album was brilliant. This album was just full of singles. If you know anything about major labels, you know that major labels have this happens all the time. They sign artists. Artists put out albums and they sit on them albums and stuff, and they never release the albums, and the albums just and KMC, unfortunately, they had some other stuff that was going on in terms of his producer wanted to be a star and all kind of stuff, and so wasn't really concentrating on the artists that were under him and all those other kinds of things, as happens in big labels. But there was a window of opportunity where Trinidad, now for your first release of your album, if you get help up, the label will say, okay, let me put it out. So let's say there were other artists with KMC had the same problems. They were waiting like 2 years and a year and a half for their songs to be released. And their cities, like somebody come from Kansas or Chicago, somebody from Chicago or something, the city of Chicago puts up the money for the first video. So Chicago spend that money. Chicago get big up in the video, and that helped the label put out the first single of the album. So they didn't have to put out that money, and so they say, okay, well, let me just run with the artists and put out that artists and stuff. We could have jumpstart KMC like that with his first single off the album. It would have been we could have big up Trinidad, full brand T&T, ramp up straight up into the thing, with an international album with the tracks who I tell you about, like J Lo and Justin Timberlake and all that stuff.
Right.
We failed to do it. We reached right at the brink, and then normal ministry and normal stupidness and that kind of stuff and thing, and then they say, nah, boy, okay, and bam, and we lost that opportunity. And Trinidad and Tobago, unfortunately, is a land of those kind of lost opportunities. And so I just tell you this as a cautionary tale for all those listening, for all the times in the future when those opportunities arrive. grasp those opportunities, move hard on them, and make the thing happen. Because what happens with those songs are dead ledgers. Them songs can't be used again and that kind of stuff unless some kind of massive kind of negotiation happens and that kind of stuff, you know. Um, and I'm telling you, these songs still could chart. I mean, it is incredible music. KMC is one of the great songwriters, of the modern age and stuff in soca and Caribbean pop music. So this is a recent one. This is a new track from KMC. I mean, he's still out there putting out stuff and that kind of thing and that kind of stuff. It's a kind of more playful number, even though it is it come back to the same crying. We come into the same crying thing, but KMC is a storyteller. So check it out. This is new music from former Universal recording artist KMC. Stop crying.
Don't let no man come into your life and be a parasite. Get rid of him fast. Get rid of that fast, yeah. Don't let no man take away your beautiful smile. Yeah. Look how you're nice. Look how you're pretty. Nobody can bust the style on you. You're making your own money. So why you only wasting precious time on this foolish guy? No man should diss a woman like you. So baby, stop crying over him, girl. He ain't worth it. He ain't worth it. There's still tomorrow. Girl, stop crying over him, girl. He ain't worth it. He ain't worth it. Baby, you're too nice for man to be using you. Darling, you're too sweet for man to be using you. While you grinding, making your paper, he's home with a gal on your sofa. Why man does make good woman turn bad? Tell me something. Why you keep on holding on when you know that it don't make sense? You keep putting you in expense like you need some new contact lenses. See? Why you keep on holding on when you know it ain't real? The man get a steal of a deal. Look how we making you feel, baby girl. Stop crying over him, girl. He ain't worth it. He ain't worth it. There's still tomorrow, girl. Stop crying over him, girl. He ain't worth it. No, he ain't worth it. Girl, nowadays the one who lazy man, they want a man full of ambition. Get rid of him fast. Get rid of that fast, yeah. The girl nowadays the one who lazy man, they want a man with ambition. So get rid of that fast. Get rid of him fast. That's why we tell you stop crying over him, girl. He ain't worth it. He ain't worth it. There's still tomorrow, girl. Stop crying over him, girl. He ain't worth it. No, he ain't worth it. Ah, na 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 na. Ah, yeah. Ah, na 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 na.
Yeah, man. So that's KMC there with Stop Crying, kind of female empowerment track, it's like, leave out all them man who waste their time, only waste their time, man.
Yes.
Flush. Like immediate, don't waste your time, we know that somehow women just get drawn down that part, just draw it out, it's just stop, immediate flush. All right, so we're moving into sort of like, because we had so many like kind of soca crossovers and those kind of things and that kind of stuff, I decided that I wanted to play this particular track. Groovy Soca has come such a long way in terms of embodying the principles of Caribbean pop music. So that, as I said, you have Megan Trainor, and you have all those Ariana Grande and all of them doing groovy soca, #1 on the Billboard charts. The music that crossed over Afrobeat into mainstream acceptance. All the time they was mixing themselves up with hip hop and dancehall. The stuff wasn't thing. The years when they mix it with groovy soca was the years that it crossed over into mainstream thing, and they had the Afrobeat charts and stuff set up in England and those kind of things. It was on the strength of the groovy soca, and so groovy soca, just like Trinidad, has that capacity to contain everything, still be itself, and have that thing about joy, that magical thing that we have, which is the thing about joy, and then moving, the ability to move a crowd, physically move a crowd at its best when we get it right, we nail it. Every now and then, I say like nearly every other year, there's some brilliant rhythms that emerge in the carnival, and you have like about 3 or 4, like the top performers on that particular rhythm. And sometimes people only start, years pass, and people only might play one track from that particular rhythm, and we lose a lot of the sweetness that happens along inside the stories that are told on that particular rhythm. This particular rhythm I found was one of the baddest groovy soca rhythms, more than a decade ago. Maximus had a brilliant song in it, and stuff. But this particular one, this is a message song, right? So it is a song about taking care of yourself out there with HIV, AIDS, those kind of things. And like anytime you have songs like that, they could get real preachy and stuff. No, this song in the pocket. Diamond Cut is a really brilliant chanter and artist and singer. And he's paired here with the great Nadia Batson. Here, Nadia's vocal styles and the harmonies in this track. The singing and the vocal styling and vocal arrangements in this track are brilliant, 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 brilliant. And this track have vibes for days, right? Just check out Hot Girls, Diamond Cut, Nadia Batson. This is a bad rhythm.
Girls on the magazine sitting on crown. One diamond cut, come take them home. Can't take them cause my wife's at home. I gotta take them elsewhere.
Simon, listen up, I don't wanna be rude, but this is real life, this is no cartoon. It has no face, no shape, not cool. Oh, no, you gotta be careful how you live in your life.
How you live in your life.
You gotta slow down, take your time. I know it's kinda hard, but we gotta live to see another day.
Another day.
So you gotta be careful how you live in your life. You gotta slow down, take your time. I know murder.
I'm no fool, I know the golden rule. Condom in my pocket just in case I get rude. Always equipped, graduate from sex school.
But don't be stupid, don't let pum pum rule. You gotta be careful how you live in your life. You gotta slow down, take your time. I know it's kinda hard, but we gotta live to see another day. Said you gotta be careful how you live in your life. You gotta slow down, take your time. I know it's kinda hard, but we gotta live to see another day.
Yo, yo, yo. All of the hot gal they on. Cause the diamond no problem. All the hot gal they on. All of the hot gal they on. Cause the diamond no problem. All the hot gal they on. No, girls on the magazine sitting on throne. One day man can't take them home. Can't take them back 'cause my wife's at home. Oh, no.
Time to listen up, I don't wanna be rude, but this is real life, this is no cartoon. Let's have no face, no shit, not cool.
Yo, listen up now, listen up now.
Listen what I say. You gotta be careful how you live in your life. You gotta slow down, take your time. I know it's kinda hard, but we gotta live to see another day. You gotta be careful how you live in your life.
How you live in your life.
You gotta slow down, take your time.
Take your time now, take your time now.
Kinda hard, but we gotta live to see another
Yo, listen my cry. Listen my cry. Yo, listen my cry.
I love when we nail it like that. That is a bad flicking rhythm. The concubine rhythm, that was a bad rhythm. That rhythm mash up. And the vocal performance by Diamond Cut and Nadia on that track, Gone Clear, is a brilliant track. I really love that track. And so keeping in that mode because we jump off on a kind of a festive tip, in terms of how soca crosses over, how and all these different kinds of songs, how it's able to, and those kinds of things. For a while now, I've been trying to get a number of the tracks and stuff for this particular group, and they've been very slow in getting some of this stuff to me. I mean, we got some stuff. We heard a solo song from one of the members last week. But this is, to me, is the kind of ultimate band that came out of the 2000s, the early 2000s. This was the band that combined the best of what Bungie represented, Ataclan, Tricanal, Maximus, all those Benjai, all those people, all those experiments. The hardness and the harmonies and the wits and the storytelling and the and all the different registers in the voice and that kind of stuff. But this band had the wildness and anarchy and a sense of danger and sex in them. And they got fight down. They got real fight down. You would hear at the beginning of the season, you would hear one of their tracks, and you'd be like, Jesus Christ, hear that? They're like, that is gonna be that's gonna be the anthem, and you never hear it again. The Mafia call that shot, and they pick that song off, you know, and they never got the forwards, you know, they never get picked for no big stage, they never get picked for no, you know, but they went ahead and they did what they were supposed to do, and they have a catalog of songs that is to be the ultimate of that particular period. And in a show that will come, I want to celebrate that particular band and go into detail and bring them in and go into the detail of those songs and that kind of stuff. This is just one of them. And the band I'm talking about is Treasons, right? Sandy Grande, the East Boys, you know, that crew, you know, that just did it. This song is called "We Are Leaving." It's not one of them, one of the big ones that was out there and that kind of stuff. This one get fight down and pat down and that kind of stuff. But just listen to the luminosity in this song. Only they could give any kind of that kind of ecstasy of that, you know. I mean, yeah. Let's just check it out. Treason Family, and let's come back out and check it out. We are leaving.
Yeah. Treason Family, definitely. And if you don't know, I guess you never know. You see, this one is for the big timers, the big limers, yeah? Yeah, why? You see this? You see this one for the fans, this one for the fans, this one for the girls, this one for the road. Now, the party animals now. Yeah, why? Tell them they can't stop it. Oh no, they can't stop it. Oh no, can't stop it. Oh no, they can't stop it. Oh no, can't stop it. Oh no, tell them we are leaving. Black and white woman from all the islands still come down in a island. They love the Togish festival. One of the rubber carnival. Hot girl from east and west and north and south war on the road. Girl shaking. Oh, she shaking. So now I wanna see a top thing. Yeah, we don't love you, we gonna be the leader. Girl, we spinning like propeller. And if you tell them stop the flex, it could be murder. Tell them they can't stop it. Oh no, them can't stop it. Oh no, can't stop it. Oh no, them can't stop it. Oh no, can't stop it. Oh no, tell them we are leaving.
And my head nice, I see things twice. I think it's cause I drink it too much, blast this run of ice. Me ball too, they want we go, but they don't know I had to be the last man in the show to go.
So now I wanna see a top thing. No behavior, we don't love the media. We gonna be the leader, girl, we spinning like propeller. And if you tell them stop the flex, it could be murder. Tell them they can't stop it. Oh no, them can't stop it. Oh no, can't stop it. Oh no, them can't stop it. Oh no, can't stop it. Oh no, tell them we are leaving. Because some police in vehicle, like them in say no evil. It's Tuesday morning, crack a dawn, and now they running people. Some linemen, we catching it. Hot girl and she close, she wetting it. Man want it, they betting it. You see this man, we ain't leaving it. See a top thing, no behavior, we don't love the media. We gonna be the leader, girl, we spinning like propeller. And if you tell them stop the flex, it could be murder. Tell them they can't stop it. Oh no, them can't stop it. Oh no, can't stop it. Oh no, them can't stop it. Oh no, can't stop it. Oh no, tell them we are leaving. They want to kill the vibe, but tell them we are leaving. They want to stop the rhyme, but tell them we are leaving. They want to kill the vibe, but tell them we are leaving. Black and white woman from all the islands still come down in a island. They love the Togish festival. One of the rubber carnival. A girl from east and west and north and south war on the road. Girl shaking. All day she shaking. So now I wanna see a top thing. No behavior, we don't love the media. We gonna be the leader, now we spinning like propeller. And if you tell them stop the flex, it could be murder. Tell them they can't stop it. Oh no, they can't stop it. Oh no, can't stop it. Oh no, they can't stop it. Oh no, can't stop it. Oh no, tell them we are leaving. Oh no, don't say this one for the fans, this one for the fans, this one for
Tell them we are leaving.
We ain't
Oh,
leaving. We're not leaving at all. Not leaving.
Menace, Ace, Crim, Genius,
Yeah.
Genius. Right, so hey, you know, it's always a beautiful thing to be here, to do this thing here. Myself, Rubadiri Victor of the Artists Coalition of Trinidad and Tobago. It's the 10th year of the existence of Indigenous, 5.5 years. There's a break, and then we started back again this year. This is episode program 10 for the season. You know, I have Inspector Krabby here with me, and Karen X, and the
Andre.
Andre outside there, and you know the Radio Toko family, grassroots community radio. You know the Toko Foundation, Michael Alves, rest in peace. The brilliant work that he did putting that together. Indigenous mainstreaming the local underground, globalizing Trinbago sound, playing underground Trinidad and Tobago music, playing all the music that them other 36 radio stations refuse to play, all the Trinidad rock, reggae, fusion, EDM, dancehall, rap, so you know all the different jazz, all the different styles and that kind of stuff, bringing it to you, Trinidad and Tobago, and the world, you know, so that you could hear the genius that's coming out from the place. We tell the artists to send the stuff. You know, you could send the stuff to rubadiri@gmail.com, RUBADIRI@gmail.com, and send your tracks and your MP3s with your bios and your pics. We also tell you know people to continue to support local artists. Go and check out their Spotify. Go and check out their YouTube. Check out these songs. Check out these artists. When performances start back, go out and check them out. Pay your money. Go and listen to them. You know, big it up, big it up, big it up. That's the way that it's happened. You know, this is a real thing. You know, people invested in all these things, all these songs that you're hearing and stuff. These are thousands and thousands of dollars of investment, and beauty, to bring beauty to you. You know, so you know we exist as a bridge between that beauty
To make that
and you.
connection. To
You
make
know,
that
and to make
connection
that
is needed.
connection.
Yeah.
You know, so we wrapping up yet another 2 hours and a bit. You know, I mean, Indigenous every Thursday, 9 to 11 on Radio Toko. We conduct it like this: the live stream on the Radio Toko Facebook page. You also have the live stream on YouTube, and you could
Radio
get
Toko
that
YouTube channel.
YouTube channel. You could take that feed and you could play that in the background. You know, whenever you're going about your day, when you're driving in, you're going to work, you could throw on that feed, play this program when you're working, when you're washing your car, washing wares, washing clothes. You know, you know, you can have that music. You have this program playing in the background, and check out, you know, the bestest of the music that's out here. So this last track is a request, right? So that, you know, like every now and then we have songs and stuff that really people real vibes, and this was a song that people real vibes. It's that, you know, Trinidad and Tobago's wit is storytelling. You know, not the Nicki Minaj kind of storytelling, cousin friend kind of storytelling. This is you know
Real story.
real story.
Good
You
stories.
know, and this one is called Hopscotch. As a real kicks EDM dance song. This is the kind of stuff when disco and things start back, when dance and things start back. This is the kind of stuff that I would love to hear, and you know, jump out on a dance floor and flex and stuff to something like this. Def Prince, Hopscotch. Yeah, Andre, you get a wish.
Scotch. Scotch.
You must be playing hopscotch. You must be playing hopscotch. You must be playing hopscotch.
shy. You're out of touch, I'm out of time. Because the victory is mine, all mine. You must be playing hopscotch. 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 Hopscotch. You must be playing 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 hopscotch. Hopscotch. You must be playing. You must be playing. You must be playing. Stop. 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 You. 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 You must be playing hopscotch. Hopscotch.
Hey.
Man, I would love to like drop that like in a big flicking like a Glastonbury or some big EDM dance or something, and just see how people respond to a track like that. I would love to just drop that in a big Ibiza party. You know, rain down a hopscotch on them, and just see what happens on the dance floor. You know, but real joyous music by the man Def Prince. Hopscotch. So thanks again, Trinidad and Tobago, the world. Thanks Radio Toku. Thanks the whole crew who puts the show together. Ruby Victor here from the Artist Coalition of Trinidad and Tobago. Shout out to Andre Reyes who's out there. Also of the coalition, Sheldon Mano, Pardon in Crime, who helped put the Indigenous machine together. And all those out there, Sean Randu, Gregory Fernandez, Stuart Fortuné, Fabian Alfonso, the whole crew, you know who you are, the ones who built the edifice of a lot of the stuff that, whether it be the film industry or the heritage industry, all those things that exist right now, the ones who fought to put those things in place, it could not have been done without that crew, the board of the Artists Coalition of Trinidad and Tobago. So thanks again, everybody, and signing out now. Remember, check us again next week. Set your dial, set your alarm from now. Thursday, 9 to 11. Book it. Indigenous Radio Toko. We out.